my name is Titanic, and welcome to a very stressed out Boatman. I am sorry for not doing anything this weekend for episodes. I've been on the server quite a bit, haven't done a ton. I've been helping out other people, chatting. We had a really fun Friday night as a group, and then Saturday was kind of just more chill. I kind of was just bouncing around between bases, seeing what people were up to, and just being very casual with things and having a good time. But I just have not found a chance to record, and I figured tonight I want to try to rush up an episode before midnight, because I do want to keep that episode number moving along and keep the series flowing, because once I get out of the habit of not recording, I have a really hard time getting back into it. And right now schoolwork's kind of overwhelming me, so we're going to try our best. We're going to work on the tunnel, and I think the next episode might be the last episode we work on the Stronghold. Like, I think if we do a quick run around,
Did you say that like 10 episodes ago?
Yeah, well, I've been saying we're getting near the end for a while, but this is the serious point where, unless I want to go over fixed torch arrangement, which I might do at the very end of the season, to be honest, go back when I do some last second polishing. Why is there a zombie here? Where did you come from? That's not nice. We're basically done though, because once I guess that door can kind of stay there. Well, like, we finished the end portal room up the other day. I believe everything down here is completed now. Yeah, like, all this is sealed up. We have this room, we have this. So, like, the only thing that I'm going to leave unfinished intentionally for later on in the season that we can look into doing at the end, because I want 1.17, is making the skeleton spawner appear, and I might just block it off, actually. In fact, let's do that, right now. Let's put some stuff up, and we're going to put a little barricade here and kind of, like, mention, No, we need another block.
Dead.
Yeah, oh, Clash is dead. So we're gonna put up a sign quickly and let that know that that's gonna be under construction. But other than that, we're finally to the end of the Stronghold project, basically. And it's very, very happy. Also, we have more new Titans Crow. I don't know if I've mentioned Rigby yet, but then Juniper's on for the first time now. So it's cool to see new people. We actually were at 49 Titans earlier, so close to 50, and then somebody just randomly left. Like, we're gonna break 50 this week, I think, but okay, we're gonna say future Skelly farm coming 20. Oh, damn it! Move it up all a line. Future skeleton grinder coming 2021, or with 1.17. So yeah, when 1.17 comes out, when I'm messing with all the new features in the new update, tinted glass obviously is the big one, and for what I want to build for my grinder, I need it. So we're just gonna, instead of getting everything ready, so I know the exact way tinted glass works and all the other stuff, we're just gonna save that for next summer, probably. It's likely like a project we'll build in like May or June, maybe even July, right at the end of the season. So we're gonna save that, and that kind of knocks off that corner of the Stronghold from needing to be worked on. So we just had to kind of clean all this crap up, move stuff around, start bringing stuff home because everything's a mess. I might change some doors around yet. I don't know. I probably should put like a door back here. I should do that right now. I don't know. The torch situation isn't the prettiest thing, but at the same time, it's like, do I really want to go that overkill with everything? I don't know. It's hard to say, quite honestly. I think this door must go here. A lot of decisions to make, I guess, overall. We just had to make up our minds what we want. I wish I had more free time. Like, I'm so tempted just to take a break from everything, and to be very honest with you, there's a non-zero chance of a significant YouTube break on the horizon. And I don't want to talk too much about the reasoning why, because it's pretty personal, but I don't want to say like it's going to happen, but it's enough of a non-zero chance that I want to just mention it and say, yeah, it's possible. Let's hope, though, it doesn't, because that would really throw off a lot of my plans for the rest of the year and the rest of the season. Speaking of which, the rest of the year is really not a long time at this point. We're literally talking just a few weeks, and we are out of 2020. And I don't know how to feel about it. Like, part of me is like so thrilled, like, oh, this hellhole of a year is over. But the other part of me is like, I don't know. There's always some feelings of like, I'm not sure if I'm ready for a new year. because I was so optimistic about going into this year, and after how bad it's been, it's like, could next year be just equally as bad? Are we just forever going to see the years get worse and worse and worse? Like, I hate to be that guy, but you can't. Sometimes you just can't help but get that feeling, you know. I don't want to be too negative about it, though. I try to be upbeat. Okay. Shut up, zombies. No one loves you. Grrr. Oh, stupid zombies. Okay. Alright, how could you? Oh. Yeah, I mean, it is so much fun to have all these new people on the server. I've said it several times now as the group is getting bigger, but it's... I don't think a lot of people quite understand how cool it is as someone that's been doing this for so stinking long now. I mean, Titancraft is admittedly really old. Like, it's weird when we talk about the fact that, Titancraft is going to be turning 6 next year. Like, it makes me feel kind of old. I'm like, I've really grown up in this series. I can't wait. At the end of the season, I want to make, a really special episode that's going to be, or I guess it's not going to be an episode. It's going to be a video about the Titancraft series, and, like, looking at the retrospective of the entire series from episode 0 to 1000. Because once season 10 is done, that's how I'm really going to look at the series when I talk about it in the future, is one giant series that just kept going for all these years. Because in a way, that's what it ends up being. I mean, yeah, you could go back and split it down by season, very much. And when talking about a lot of specific events, splitting by season is the best way. But I mean, you really can look at this as a series that just went from episode 1 to eventually episode 1000. I mean, what is this, 907, I think? Also, speaking of episodes, Clash and I have discovered something terrible, or Clash did, and I don't know how this got past me, and I'm having a Mandela effect moment over it. But apparently, episodes 29 and 30 of this season are the exact same video footage. And I am baffled, like, just dumbstruck that that's possible. And at first I thought I was furious, because I swear to God, when I was watching episodes back in, like, June or something, that they were normal. And I instantly, like, went on Discord and, like, started screaming about, oh my God, YouTube did this to me, how could they? And then I watched the videos back, and I'm like, the music syncing of the outro is clearly different. I literally just edited 2 videos with the same source footage.
You're welcome.
Yeah, and I'm not sure how it slipped away. I'm having a complete Mandela effect over it. Mandela effect moment over it, because I
Still, you're welcome.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even a you're welcome. I would have been much better off not knowing about it until I go back and rewatch. It's okay. I'm not, oh my God, you don't have to get mad. You don't have to get so upset about it, Clash. Although I would have inevitably found it when I go back and rewatch, like, the entire series, because that is at some point my job. Like, I'm not gonna watch, like, every minute of every episode. I should make that clear. But at some point, I'm gonna go through and basically browse all 1000 episodes. I mean, I did season 1 over the summer when I made that season 1 montage, and eventually I'm going to probably go back through season 1 for a few more things I might want to dig out. But because I have all sorts of ideas for some post-season 10 projects that involve me looking at the Titancraft series as a whole and trying to, like, go back and talk about it. I want to do a whole bunch of stuff of talking about my experience running Titancraft, because so much I've learned from it. It's been a crazy project. I mean, it dwarfs every sub Minecraft project I've done in these 10 seasons looks so minor compared to the series as a whole. And I really do want to talk about it. Especially some of the stuff that operationally, like, during the seasons, I try to keep really silent about. I do want a chance to actually bring some of it to light and talk about it in just a serious manner. I mean, I guess some of the big ones, you can look, like, I want to talk about some of the underlying things the group had, as well as some of the things that I try to sneak by behind the scenes, because some of them the early seasons had a very strong tendency for some things to not be legit, and some of it was obvious, and some of it we blatantly admitted, but there were definitely some things that we did and some other tricks to try to play things off, like, and that's not to say, like, everything we built in the first few seasons is all on legit. I mean, I guess even the best example is Season 5, I know we used creative to polish things off, but 90% of the season was done in survival. But there's a few notable things that were definitely not survival. And, like, does that diminish the season at all? Not in my opinion. I mean, I guess you could make the argument it does. I suppose there are people that be like, oh, any cheating is bad. And I mean, I've done really good at keeping Season 10 legit in that respect. There's been plenty of pressure to test out with stuff with creative mode, and I have not budged an inch on this season. Because I know, I learned way back in Season 1, once you break legitness, you can't go back. It's a one-way street. Once people get used to having the ability to cheat, they're not gonna just want to be like, oh yeah, let's just give it up again. Because like, oh well, I did this here, so why can't I do that here? And so, like, it's a trap that you find yourself in as a Minecraft server owner, and definitely not one I want to go back into. Oh, shut up, zombies. Nobody loves you.
Nom.
Nom.
Mm-hmm. No.
Yeah, I don't know. I am excited for overall what's to come yet in the series. I mean, it'll be rather interesting, I think. There's still a lot. But, who knows? It's gonna be... There's a lot of time between now, too, and the beginning of... Or, I mean, the beginning of next summer, yeah. I don't know. It is tough. I can't wait to try to be productive during winter break. I want to do it. I have so many things. Mainly a lot of major projects that are unfinished that I want to finish. And it's like, that's going to be my Christmas break, is finishing old stuff, maybe rapid building 1 or 2 new projects, and for sure 1 new project and maybe a second one, and working on base designing, because I want to use my break to basically prepare myself for the post break era, which will be focusing on my main base, and I want to have a design so I can actually work on that. It'll be fun, I promise. I hope. Oh, I am tired. I've worn myself out so bad these past few weeks I can't even explain it. It's just... It's nasty, guys. I'm trying to think what other Titancraft news I have. I have thought about doing our Titan recruitment live stream, because people love to ask me if they can join when I'm live streaming. So I thought about I'm thinking about doing a Titancraft live stream where I just stream for like 10 hours or something, and basically like join a Minecraft SMP or something like that. So like to try to rally up some last minute applications before we close things down. And just a few weeks now. I mean, you look at the calendar, it's like December 31st is not far away. What is it, like 2.5 weeks off? That's it. It's close. I mean, I think it's a Thursday if I remember right. If I remember, I mean, I know it's a Thursday. I don't know why I say if I remember it, because Christmas is a Friday of all days. And if you're wondering why I'm pissed at Christmas,
New Year's Day is a Friday.
Yeah, because those two are always a week apart. And what annoys me about Christmas being a Friday is that we do Titancraft Fridays, and that means Titancraft Friday falls on Christmas Day, which is kind of annoying because it means the turnout for it's gonna be terrible. The thing I'm actually really annoyed about though is that it's in the later half of the week, so I have a 3-day school week. Like, ugh. I'd rather just have none, but whatever. I got spoiled last year with almost a 2-week break, so I suppose what can I say? How long was last year?
Every year.
Yeah, you're really lucky in that sense.
But no, what do you mean you're really lucky? You have like way less school days.
Yeah, well, you can blame.
And you start later.
Yeah, like we should.
You have less school days, start later. And I have maybe possibly more days off than you. And you still have less school days.
Yeah.
So I don't want to hear any complaining.
Yeah, but I mean, the time off in the winter...
Maybe except for the Christmas break thing.
Yeah, I mean, you guys get a lot of just random days off in the middle of the year. I mean, This year especially, I was looking at the calendar for the second half of our school year because Labor Day was the latest it could be to keep school from going to like June 8th, to get us out early right away in June. They just gave us like nothing off in the first 3 months of the year, like from winter break until spring break. I think the only non-weekend thing we have off is President's Day in February. That's gonna be a long time. Like, maybe we have MLK Day, actually. I think we might. Maybe. I hope we have MLK Day. Usually we do, but some years we don't. Or, especially if we have snow days. But
all because MLK had a dream we have a day off.
Although, the one thing I hate about distance learning, I guess this is a good thing for me that I'm a senior, so I don't have to worry about this, is snow days are a thing of the past officially, because now teachers know how to tell people to get on Zoom and do assignments, and so there's not going to be, school.
Yeah, I do feel like, yeah.
Well, I mean, my school district has actually been discussing doing that anyways for like 2 years, doing everything online during snow days, so that way we don't ever have to make them up. And so, I mean, it's not like it's a new concept, but the implementation of it is now way, way more like.
Snow days are actually not possible still. Have you heard of something called blizzards?
What about them?
Power commits die.
Yeah, it's very rare for that to actually happen.
Well, if power commits die.
Yeah, I know.
And it's a snow day. Okay. It's still a snow day.
Yeah, I guess if you look at it.
I'm not saying it's not going to happen often.
I mean, it's the same likelihood. I mean, the likelihood is about the same as a hurricane knocking out school.
I mean, I've only had a blizzard, or like 2 blizzards, or I think one polar vortex during my entire life. So I don't know. Not too likely.
Well, I mean, I have been through countless winter storms, and I have never once lost power. Never once. Been blessed because
I don't remember.
But, like...
Actually, I do, kind of.
I don't associate power outages with blizzards. Like, yeah, they can happen.
Draco.
Usually, power outages with blizzards are in the more southerly latitudes because ice. Snow doesn't take out power lines. Ice does. And that's why you see
ice is what I'm talking about.
You see states like Missouri that have a lot of power issues, or Oklahoma, or you get out to the East Coast because the East Coast is spoiled with warm weather and they complain when it's like 40. It's like, shut up. Yeah, like literally.
Same with the South. They complain when it's 50
Yeah,
degrees.
I know, but that makes sense because they're high latitude and the sun's over them. But I'm talking like Virginia latitude because of the fact that the Gulf Stream sits right off the shore of the U.S., heating things up, keeping it warm. I mean, New York City is not that low of latitude, and their average winter high is right around freezing. Like, bruh.
I think that's about the same, or probably about the same as ours, actually, though.
I think your coldest average high is like 30 or 31. Which is why when I say you don't understand real cold, because a polar vortex is one thing, but if
it's not like that the entire season.
Yeah, it's not like you go.
It's usually somewhere in the 20s.
Well, I mean, for your lows, but I mean, like, you don't have every winter. You don't go several weeks where it doesn't go above freezing. That's what I hate about Minnesota winter. Now
I know, but we've had like a week or two. I think even last year, where like it was barely in like a couple of weeks and not right after dinner, but like spread out between like 2 months. There's like 3 weeks where we had like barely in the teens or barely in single digits for highs.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's to be expected.
So don't say I don't experience cold. It's cold.
Yeah, you just don't experience much of it.
Ah!
Class should be freaking out.
There's also days where it drops below 0 because why not?
Our average low is below 0 for over a month.
What the frick?
Yeah, I mean, it gets the coldest average low I think is a -5.
So what the frick is Tennessee doing? Is Tennessee
actually? Yeah, I believe the average low where I am drops below 0 right around Christmas Day. It must. Oh God, that means the two above.
That's the law.
Yeah, well, the low does matter a lot.
I misunderstood you. I thought you said high. I'm like, what the frick?
No, our coldest average high is like 17. Still miserable.
How is there a 30-degree difference between the highs from that?
Yeah, I mean...
If that was the case, the equator would be on fire.
Now, the thing that varies a lot is day length. I mean, the difference between Louisiana and Missouri is not much. The difference between Missouri and Minnesota is massive.
Except for the fact there's a difference, too, with the longest day we have and the shortest day.
Yeah.
Because you have a longer day. Longest day, but I have a longer, shortest day.
I think it's less important. The only advantage I give to southern latitudes is that the sun angle is higher. That is the one thing that's the only thing I concede, is that, I mean, I believe starting in a few days, and it'll last for like 2 weeks, the sun doesn't get more than 20 degrees above the horizon at any given point during the day.
The sun is quite high.
I mean, I doubt, well, for you it's probably like 25 degrees above the horizon. Maybe
the sun is high.
I mean...
Oh, wait, no.
Of course, you have to go to the... I don't know, does Key West get to the Tropic of Cancer? I don't even know. What's Key West latitude? It's like 24.9, I think. It's like, I think the Tropic of Cancer is just barely south of Key West, which is where the sun... It's the northernmost spot where the sun is straight up on June 20th. Or whenever the solstice decides to be. Because those can move. And welcome to Titanic Rants about climatology.
Yeah. That's why we should start the new series, Titan Rant.
Not Titan Rant, just wait till I create my own weather channel. I can rival Direct Weather, that stupid YouTube channel that just makes a bunch of clickbait shit and just tries to hype up everything. Like, models pick up on one thing. Oh my god, it's the end of the world. Like, I'm pretty sure there was a while back, there was literally a cloud in the Caribbean that some of the models were hinting could develop into something, and he was like Category 5 and he gave it a name already. I'm like, bro, you can't just do that. But
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, Direct Weather. Oh, there's another one. Oh, what's the other one? Like Weatherman Plus, I think it is. But Direct Weather is the meme. Yeah, sadly, they're not, like, it's not like that's an isolated incident on YouTube. Like, that's a thing that there are several channels going around fear-mongering like that. If you know the channel's fear-mongering like that, please tell them to screw off kindly. Actually, not kindly. Swear at them very viciously and tell them to do something worth our time.
Whoa, wait. Out of context, chocolate is the single greatest cause of obesity in Austria.
Oh no.
Stupid chocolate.
Anyways, enough climatology crap.
Yeah, I'm trying to change the subject with chocolate.
Yeah, chocolate.
And obesity.
So, I can't promise an episode tomorrow for you guys, but I'll try. That'll be my goal. I'll make it like my day-long thing to keep on my mind that I record an episode of Titancraft. So we'll try. If not, expect an episode like on Tuesday. I'll try not to skip. I'm more tempted to skip Terraria Tuesday than skip a Titancraft episode on Tuesday. Because Titancraft episodes take me 25 minutes to film, a few minutes to edit, and then I can just upload and go do other stuff. Where Terraria streams, I waste an entire evening. So, depending on how behind I am, I might skip Terraria Tuesday this week. I don't know. I definitely am in no hurry to do a Season 4 Terraria Tuesday, that is for sure. When we finish up that Terraria Tuesday series in a month or two, I will happily take another break from them. Oh man, they take up too much time. That is, as I've gotten older, I've realized I just can't do as many series as I want. Anyways, enough rambling, because we have this episode's getting long, and I need to get this thing up before midnight, so we'll be back again soon, I hope. It shouldn't. I should have an episode. There's no reason I should not. I mean, well, I'm lazy, though, so. We'll see, but we'll try. No, minecart. Buy minecart. Okay. Though, Rigby just got an achievement called The Way to Spawn as my minecart took off. And worse yet, for whatever reason, I read it as the way. Actually, I'm not going to say what I read it as. That's, this episode's been clean. I'm going to keep it that way. I keep running into the door. There we go. I'm in a 5 bad. Okay. Anyways, on the note, have a great day. This has been a day again.
Oh, she needs popcorn.
Alright, and we'll see you guys in the next episode of Titancraft Season 10. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out. Bye-bye.